Okay, so it's 1:30. Here we are. I'm gonna just jump right on in just because I am a little bit nervous because I haven't been on this page so much recently. Um, but yeah, I've been on my other page, but I don't need to really explain. I'm on this page now, just to do more of that energy stuff and all the fun things that I like to do, and I find joy and passion and purpose in. So I'm just gonna jump right on in. I am doing this on my phone, so like these angles are gonna be weird just so I can walk around if need be and whatnot. So I'm going to actually flip the camera around so you can see these cards. Here we are. I am in my bedroom, but that's okay. So basically, I'm just gonna sit crisscross. Oh, okay. So what we have here are 3 piles that wanted to come out. Okay, and then we also have one over here that was just like, hey, we're completely separate, have nothing to do with those other piles, but we want to be here. So I'm going to start with these first, just because they were the ones that popped out first, right, this morning. And then these all popped out in a deck, upside down, so they didn't quite want me to reveal them yet. And so I just want to start with these ones. And this basically over here is like a daily card reading that I do for the collective, just for myself. I don't post it too much, but I think I'm going to start posting it more often, just because I find it very helpful for me, just to check in with everyone else, and then see what you guys need as well. And so basically we have this Empress card reverse number 3, Beauty and Abundance, with that hare or rabbit energy coming in. And then we have this 3 of crystals over here, collaboration, productivity, with that bee energy coming in. So right off the bat, we have 2 3s coming in, very creative energy, very completion energy. So we're coming into this completion of not necessarily a cycle, but an experience, this completion almost. And so for those of us who are, obviously everyone is feeling this energy of right now, but so this completion and this creativity, and so we're really stepping into that power of what it is that we want, what it is that we want to create, this energy right here, this 3 of crystals, what it is that we want to create in order to manifest and produce and put into the world. And so I just wanted to put that out there. We have this 3, the Empress reversed, and then we have this 3 of crystals over here. Very strong 3 energy right there, creativity and stuff. But yeah, so going back to the Empress card, I want to turn this around because it's just a floating voice if not. So with this 3 energy right here, the Empress really, it's reversed, which is really interesting to me because it's talking about the fear energy that people are living in and not seeing quite so much of the beauty that's around them, and just all of that fun stuff that could be seen. And it's really just a reminder. If we look at these, I'm gonna switch it. If you look at this bunny rabbit is looking this way, away from this 3 of crystals, and so, but if we turn it this way, we would be looking directly at it. And so as we live our lives in beauty, in abundance, as we believe in ourselves, as we find purpose and wholeness and all that fun stuff in who we are, we find ways to create, we find ways to collaborate, we find fulfillment in just existing, because you don't need anything else. You don't need the external resources or things in your life, the materialistic things. But yeah, so with that, I want to move on to all of these cards here, which are really interesting because they're 3 separate things, but they're all connected, okay? So we're going to start off with this one over here. So we're just going to bring that closer, and we're going to move this one away. So what we have right here, we have 4 of crystals reversed, control and security, Ace of feathers reversed for mental clarity and foundation, and then we have the wheel upright for change and possibilities. Okay, and so they wanted to be in this fan type of formation, so we're just going to put those back. But and so there's this like stepping stone that's happening right here with this 4 of crystals over here. We're not feeling secure, we're not feeling in control, we're not feeling balanced in our physical form and our physical being and how that is. Move into this Ace of Feathers over here, which is all about mental clarity and foundation. And so obviously, like, moving from the Four of Crystals into the Ace of Feathers, there's just a lot of, there's just a lot of, so we're not feeling secure. We're not feeling clear in what it is that we want. And then we have this change over here, this wheel, this like, hey, you have so many options, just choose one. And so that's what that is. We have all these stepping stones, and we're finally in this wheel energy over here, but we're feeling all of this. So that's what that is saying. Yeah, I'm always curious if you guys get more information than I do. So if you have something that I don't, go ahead and let me know, either in the comments or in DM me. Just send me a little message. Just be like, hey, I saw this in there as well. And then it's always helpful. Always learning, always learning. I actually want to move over into, this one seems like the next one. And so, yay, first off, we see all of these reversals. Don't we just love that? So over here we have Two of Feathers, and this is for decisions and direction. Knight of Acorns, action and drive. And then we have this Queen of Acorns for passion and creativity. Yeah. Okay. So what we have is, with this Two of Feathers over here, we're really talking about all of the it's just reverse. All these reversals really throwing me off, okay? So these are just, I feel like these are the things that aren't seen. All of these are facing to the left. And so this is just everything that's unseen in your femininity and everything that's unseen in your sensuality, all of the softness sides of you. It's almost like we're avoiding that in ourself. So like, what is being avoided? How are we avoiding it? Why are we avoiding it? And so how do we adjust that is that we find action and drive. We find that action and drive. We find that purpose in who we are and how we exist and how we move through life. Because if you flip it around each of these the other way, they'll be all facing to the right. But in this, we're being guided and asked to focus in on what it is that we want and how we can best get there based on what it is and how we do the thing. I hope you guys like my little hand motions. My hand's also really cold and it's sunburnt, so that's fun. But yeah, so just like, we're finding that balance between your masculine self and your feminine self and just how that relates to each other. And then at the same time, if just finding that purpose in your creativity, how you can best create in this time of isolation, in this time of being alone, in this time of being mindful of yourself. How can you be more aware of your feminine side, your softer side, your more sensual side, just all those things that bring about balance. Really bringing in this creativity right here a lot. She seems to like really want to stand out. So like, a lot of us are feeling like we can't create. I say we because like I feel everything that I'm saying to you. So I just wanted to make that very clear. Like, a lot of us are feeling like we can't create or we don't have the purpose to create. Like, there's no like audience, so why create? But you create for yourself and you have the drive for yourself to create because you want to have this direction and decision in who you are and what you want to be and what you want to do. And so this is just your passion. And so why avoid it? Why put it on the sideline? Why sit in bed and binge watch Netflix all day? Why sit on your couch and just eat veggie straws? Why do those things when you could be making your website or making that dance that you wanted, finding the magic in the little things of life? Just like, this is like the why card. Like, why aren't you doing it? And then all of these are like, these things are what you can focus on to get here. So like, have the action, have the drive, make decisions, and you'll gain their direction. But right now you're here in this like stagnation energy almost. And so this is just a big guide in Just start. Just do the thing. Yeah? But at the same time, like, it's okay. It's okay to take that rest, take that break. And that's what these over here are talking about, like, very creative. But it's always good to slow down, and that's what this time is. And so, yes, create, but give time to yourself as well. So, very contrasting beliefs, but also they serve each other and they drive into the future. Okay, so that's that one. And then we're going to move on into this one. Okay. So we have 5 of acorns, challenge and growth, upright, ace of acorns, upright, and we have 13 transformation. Okay, so first off, I do want to talk about all of these acorns that came through. There was 4 of them. So we have ace of acorns, 5 of acorns, we have queen of acorns, knight of acorns. Okay, so there's a lot of acorns coming through, which is that fire energy, that drive within yourself, that purpose behind why you're here, why you're existing, why you're alive. And so over here we have this 5 of acorns. This is a very challenging time. At the same moment, you have this drive because we have these challenges because we're going to grow. Okay, and we're facing this way. And so as all of these challenges, and this is just what this is, okay? So these are all the challenges, like we feel stagnant, we feel unmotivated, like all of these things. This is what this is, okay? So this is just like representing all of that. And so in this challenge, though, we find growth, and we get here into this ace of acorns, this beginning of our confidence. Like we really come into this knowing and understanding of who we are, what we have, and how we can give it to humanity, to ourselves, first and foremost. And so this is just what this is. And so this is a really beautiful card. Let's just take a look at that. I just love looking at this card. This card has been coming out a lot recently with when I'm looking into like what's happening and everything. It's just, this card is just like we are coming into alignment with our strength and our purpose and just our creativity and our confidence and just all of that fun stuff. And we're becoming the beings that we are and creating what we can. And then over here we have this 13 transformation, which is we are shedding the old, coming into the new. And with it being reversed, it still has this time. I feel like it should be like this type of thing. And so it's like these two things are supporting coming into this one, okay? And so as we go through this challenge and this growth, and we change and we become what it is that we're meant to be, which is this ace of acorns, creativity and force. And so yes, it's going to be challenging. Yes, it's going to be changing. Yes, things are not going to look what they look like anymore. It's going to be very, very different. And this is when we come into here, this beautiful, beautiful, strong-willed and strength is what I'm getting from this. But yeah, so that's what I'm getting from the cards. Yeah. I do want to talk just a little bit about me, because I haven't been on this page too much. And so what I do is I pull tarot cards, obviously, and then I read them and assess them, and then all that fun stuff. And so I'm able to do personal readings and group readings and all the things. It's a practice, and so I'm getting better every day, which is why I do it every day, because I think it's really fun. Yeah, and then what else do I do? I'm a Reiki healer. I do energy healing with the chakras and colors and all of those things. I do that. And then, let's see. This is, I've been trying to, like, not avoid telling people, but kind of shy away from the fact that I'm doing this, but I'm a dancer, okay? This is how I actually got started in everything, is that my body needed healing, basically. And so what I did, and what I'm doing, is I'm finding ways I can move my body in a healing manner. And so how I can use my body to heal my energy, and how I can use my energy to move my body. And so keep a lookout for that, because I do want to start, like, leading classes. I do want to start leading classes and just guiding people through becoming more aware of their energy, specifically like the auric field. and the different layers of the aura and just how it feels differently in the physical body because it's an energetic body. And so, yes, keep a lookout for that because I do want to start doing that. I am starting to do that. It is in the process. Just figuring out like the lesson plans and what I want, how to best communicate it to all of you. But yeah, so going on, that's all I had for today. So I'm just going to end this video. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah.